Okay. Hey there, my name is LexC and thank you so much for joining me today. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the difference between punching in and picking up and how to do those things properly so that when you're doing a song that takes a really long phrase or a lot of breath, it's not sounding like you're punching in, it'll sound like one smooth phrase. So if that's something you're interested in hearing more and learning more about, stay tuned. The reason why I'm making this video is because it just seems to be rappers, honestly, who have this whole culture of coming to the studio and wanting to freestyle a song instead of recording something that was already prepared and written for the session. Now, instead of me complaining so much though, I figure if they are going to be freestyling, if you are going to be freestyling and you find yourself doing a lot of punch-ins because you're literally writing on the spot, then the least I could do is teach you how to do it properly and to make it seem as though you actually wrote everything or said everything in one smooth action, which is what a freestyle actually is. What a lot of rappers are doing these days is actually just pickups, not even really punch-ins, and it's not a true freestyle because they're literally punching bar for bar. A freestyle would be you going a full 16, no breaks, no stops, no stopping to punch something in, not stopping and picking back up where you left off. A true 16 freestyle would just be straight through, but that's for another video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a demonstration of what it is to do a proper punch-in, what it is to do a proper pickup, and then what those two things sound like so that you can learn the difference between the two. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be using the example of a song I did with an artist called Bubba of the rap duo Chance and Bubba. Bubba and I did a song together called Late Night. I'm going to take you through my verse. It's already recorded, but I'm going to let you hear what it sounds like with proper pickups and punch-ins, and then also what it sounds like if I just, did it the way that a lot of rappers do it today. Before getting into that demonstration, however, I do want to go over some definitions. Now, technically, a punch-in is when you are replacing a particular phrase or a particular word. Punching in is after you've already completed your entire hook, or you've completed your verse, you've completed the entire song basically, and you're going in and you're listening, making sure that all of the phrasing, all of the words that you're using and the tones that you're using, making sure it's what you like. If you don't like it, you are literally punching in little sections of the verse, little sections of the chorus that you don't like. So what a lot of rappers are actually calling punch-ins right now, it's actually a pickup. I'm going to get to that in a moment, but punching in is after you've already completed something, you're going in and replacing those little pieces without disturbing everything else around that particular section. Now, what a lot of people think a punch-in is actually known as a pickup, or I call it a pickup. You're picking up where you left off. That is when you have rapped one bar and then you stop, you think about what you want to say next, and then you pick it up from there, or you come in from where you left off. That is a pickup. So now that we have those basic definitions out of the way, let's get into our demonstration.
Since I got you home, let me play you a song. Let my thighs be your headphones. So I need somebody who I wanna please. When I get lonely, nobody can hold me but you. That's on G, you that's on me. Hand on my neck, only pressure I need. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch your ride, baby, let me jump on you. We can catch a vibe, we can elevate. Or if you wanna take more, with a second sleep, or in a late night. Eat it up if the hours are so late by. Could be sleeping cause it's morning, but you ain't right. Got yours, baby, I'm about to take mine. You better hang tight. Got a complex, I don't like to waste my time. When you find next, you ain't gonna find no life. On the climax, baby, if I fall, that's fine. No worries when I know that loving is mine. When I wanna just go on and let me get it. Be like Jay on elevators and let's sis hit it. Don't worry about you breaking rules of politics. Taking cheers to the good life work so you can stick with it. Sip by that drip drip on your lip now. Don't flip, better know how to hold your ground. When you rich bitches wanna take a piece of the crown. So be careful who you love and who you choose to be around in the late night.
Late night, late night.
Your headphones, so I need somebody who I wanna please. When I get lonely, nobody can hold me but you. That's on G, you that's on me. Hand on my neck, only pressure I need. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch your ride, baby, let me jump on you. We can catch a vibe, we nobody can hold me but you. That's on G, you that's on me. Hand on my neck, only pressure I need. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby, let me jump on you. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby, let me jump on you. But I swear I'm drunk on you. But I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby, let me jump on you. We can catch a vibe, we can elevate. Or if you wanna take more with a second speed for in the late night. Eat it up if the hours, that's late night. Eat it up if the hours, that's a late bite. Could be sleeping cause it's morning, but you ain't late bite. Could be sleeping late bite. Could be sleeping cause it's morning, but you ain't right. Got yours, baby, I'm about to. Hand on my neck, only pressure I need. But I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby, let me jump on you. Hand on my neck, only pressure I need. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby, let me jump on you. Eat it up if the hours, that's a pressure I need. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby. Pressure I need. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby. Let me. Wanna take more with a second speed for in the. Eat it up if the hours, that's a. Could be sleeping cause it's morning, but you ain't right. Got yours. Take more with a second speed for in the late night. Eat it up if the hours, that's a late bite. Could be sleeping cause it's morning, but you. Take more with a second speed for in the late night. Eat it up if the hours. Wanna take more with a second speed for in the late night. Eat it up if the hours, that's a late bite. Could be sleeping cause it's morning, but you ain't right. Got yours, baby, I'm about to take mine. Since I got you home, let me play you a song. Let my thighs speak your headphones. So I need somebody who I wanna please. When I get lonely, nobody can hold me but you. That's on G, you that's on me. Hand on my neck, only pressure I need. You that's on G, you that's on me. Hand on my neck, only pressure I need. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby, let me jump on you. Let me jump on you. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby, let me jump on you. We can catch a vibe, we can elevate. Or if you wanna take more with a second speed for. We can elevate, or if you wanna take more with a second speed for in the late night. Eat it up if the hours, that's a late bite. Your headphones, so I need somebody who I wanna please. When I get lonely, nobody can hold me but you. That's on G, you that's on me. Hand on my neck, only pressure I need. But I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby, let me jump on you. We can catch a vibe, we can elevate. Or if you wanna take more with a second speed for in the late night. Eat it up if the hours, that's a late bite. I need somebody who I wanna please. When I get lonely, nobody can hold me but you. That's on G, you that's on me. Hand on my neck, only pressure I need. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby, let me jump on you. We can catch a vibe, we can elevate. Or if you wanna take more with a second speed for in the late night. Eat it up if the hours, that's a late bite. Could be sleeping cause it's morning, but you ain't right. Your headphones, so I need somebody who I wanna please. When I get lonely, nobody can hold me but you. That's on G, you that's on me. Hand on my neck, only pressure I need. No Beyonce, but I swear I'm drunk on you. Let me catch a ride, baby, let me jump on you. We can catch a vibe, we can elevate. Or if you wanna take more with a second speed for in the late night. Eat it up
Okay, first off, I want to apologize for the bass in that. Hopefully it's not destroying your ears or your computer too much, whatever you're listening on. I do apologize. I should have turned the bass down. I didn't know the bass was knocking that hard on the song. But anyway, I just gave you the examples of what a proper punch in or quick punch looks like and what a bad punch in or pickup looks like. So just to compare the two, with the proper punching in, notice that I was saying the words or a few lines ahead of the part that I actually needed to be chopped up. So when we were going through that run through the first time, I was picking through some of the phrases that I did not like, or some of the wording that I didn't like. Maybe I didn't like the way I said it. Maybe I didn't like my energy. Maybe I didn't like the volume on it. Whatever the reason may be, I went through and I muted those parts because I knew those are the parts I wanted to replace. And then when I actually did the punch in, I said a few words or a few lines ahead of that to make sure that I was catching that same rhythm, that same cadence, and also the same pitch and the same energy. A lot of the issues I run into with rappers who do the quick punch or they pick up when they're freestyling, they will try to come in on the word that they just need. But what ends up happening, as you should have been able to hear with the bad punch in, is it sounds like I'm picking it up. It sounds like I stopped and I'm going back at it again, instead of sounding like one long, smooth, nice take. Now, when you're in a studio, you can make as many mistakes as you want to, but the time for those kinds of mistakes, honestly, should be reserved for live on stage performances. When you're in a studio, it's really an opportunity to make everything sound crispy and clean and natural and make it just sound like a flawless performance. But if you're doing punch-ins to where it sounds like you were actually punching in, or it sounds like you were running out of breath because you didn't want to put in certain lines, then it's not showing your audience, it's not showing your listeners a very good product. So what it really boils down to is giving a quality performance, and it's okay to punch in and pick up as many times as you need to. Just keep in mind that you need to match the energy, you need to match the same cadence. That is the reason why you should say the words before you come in on the actual part that you need. Now, what you also saw from the example that I gave you on the proper punch in is the part that you need to replace, the part that you want replaced. The engineer can easily cut just that little piece or just that little section that you need. So that's why, keep matching that energy by saying the lines before and after it so that the waveforms are matching up perfectly. All the engineer has to do is go in and cut the specific part that's needed, drag it down onto the track that we need it for, and that is it for the punch in. Now, hopefully you heard with the bad punch in that it sounded like my energy shifted. It sounded like I was picking up. It sounded like I had different pitches coming in, and it just was not a very smooth performance. That is the reason why I tell all of my clients, if you're going to punch in and do this freestyle thing, make sure you're saying the lines before it going in. That'll make sure, if you are listening properly, if you have a good ear, I'm going to stress this one more time. You got the same energy, the same cadence, the same tone, the same pitch when you are coming in. But that is all I have for this particular topic. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a little bit more about how to make your studio sessions more efficient, how to make your performances when you are recording your song more quality. And I just really hope that this educated you and gave you a new kind of strategy or technique when you are recording yourself or when you're going to the studio to record, to make sure that you have a nice, smooth recording. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more tutorials and videos like this, please make sure you let me know in the comment section down below what kinds of videos you want to see. Give me a big thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Please do that so I can get, some more notifications so more people can learn how to be better artists inside and outside of the studio. I want to give a shout out before I close this video, a shout out to my patrons who are seeing this video weeks in advance, maybe even months in advance compared to the general public on YouTube. For just $5 per month, as low as $5 per month, you will have access to my content as soon as I upload it, not when I decide for it to become public, which happens on YouTube. When you become a patron for as low as $5 a month, you will get access to my content as soon as I upload it, And any requests you have will be bumped to the top of my list, the top of my priorities to knock out those videos for you. So you get the videos you want to see as soon as I finish editing them and uploading them. But again, thank you so much for joining me today and learning how to punch in and pick up properly. Like, share, subscribe if I didn't say that already. But thank you so much for joining me. My name is LexC. Peace.